All right, guys, say it with me. THOTS. Yeah, that's right. We talking thoughts on thoughts on thoughts on thoughts. Talk about it after the break. Let's get it.
Told me you was at the club pushing up on one of my hoes. Yo, Lana? Yeah, yo, Lana. Man, that hoe is a hoe. Yeah. Man, you still mess with that? She may be a hoe, but she's my hoe. You know? The hoe is mine. You gotta get that bitch. The hoe is mine. You gotta get her. You gotta sue that bitch. First in line.
Wait. And we are in here.
Here we go. Take a phone and the ID. Can't post me on IG.
Hey, DMC, we back. Another week. And today's episode, can't trust thoughts. What? Looking at thoughts. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jimmy V. Welcome to another episode of DMC. This week's episode, we talking about thoughts on thoughts on thoughts. It's a conversation that has to happen, and who better to have it with the DMC panel in the building, of course. But we do have a special guest. I gotta introduce my man, actor, up and coming, Kareem Stroud. Let him say his little 2 cents on him. What's going on, Kareem?
How you guys doing? Thank you for having me, man.
Man, thanks for coming through, man.
It's been special being out here in Hollywood, and everybody just follow me on all social media platforms, Kareem3K.
Okay.
To get into this thought discussions.
Thought discussion.
Yo!
And of course, all the way on my left, you know, he's always here holding it down. Who are you, sir?
It's your boy Chaos Jones in the building. Once again, thoughts on thoughts. We're gonna dive into it. We on Twitter, Chaos J, KWAOSJ, forgot my name. Instagram, Chaos_Oceans31. Oceans, why? Because your boy's so wavy.
So wavy, that's right, man. So I think, you know, this word we've heard all 2017, all 2016. It's been around the past 3-4 years or so.
At least, I'd say at least 2-3.
But the individual's been around forever.
They've been around. You know what?
The names may change, but the hoish actions
The phone
stay the same.
has brought it to light. All right. Before it was only cameras, you know, handheld cameras, so you couldn't really always see it. But with this device here,
We see it all.
We see it all the time.
You see everything. So we gotta ask the question: what exactly is a thought?
What exactly is a thought? Great question. Now we gonna be talking about the good. We gonna talk about the bad, and we gonna talk about the ugly, and how thoughts are invested in this dating relationship world. So, Kels, let me throw it on over to you first, man. What is your definition of a thought?
Okay, my definition of a thought, she's definitely got some ratchet sprinkled in there.
Is it only a female? Can it be a dude
thoughts
too?
Thoughts can actually be dudes.
Okay.
To be fair, thoughts can be dudes. From my perspective, since I'm a straight man, I'm just talking about the women.
Okay.
So, thoughts, got a little sprinkle of, got some ratchet sprinkled in there. She's low-key like a social media whore. And when I say that, I know that's a strong word. And you're like, oh, did Kels go there? I did. Okay, so when I say that, I mean, she puts any and everything out there on social media. Like, there's nothing. If you want to know how her day went, you can know how her day went. You know what she had. You know what she ate for lunch. You know, you check her social media.
Right. And
she's queen of setting thirst traps.
Okay. I'm gonna take what you said and I'm gonna take a little bit out of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out that social media part, because granted, we all know social media is big at this time, but
I'm saying overshare.
You don't have to have 100K followers to be considered a thought.
This
you
is
can
true.
be doing a lot of thought moves,
a lot of thought
on the cover, and nobody just knows.
But when you got 100K followers and you're a woman and you don't really seem to do anything, your thought senses start to tingle a little bit.
Right? They
Oh,
do.
when you're watching, you're like, what does she do?
Like,
Right. It's like, how do you pay your bills and you're
right?
always
Like, how are you staying
Netflixing
laced
and chilling?
right? Like, you stay laced with some fly
Nails
I
done,
can't talk.
hair
some fly
done.
clothes, your nails did, hair did, everything did.
Mm-hmm.
You rolling around in a decent whip, probably.
Okay.
Probably. Okay, so what's your definition of a thought?
If
though?
we want to get down to the root of that hoe over there,
Hey, which is the
That
acronym THOT, that whole over there.
what I,
Kareem.
what I think it's really about if she's having a lot of sex
Okay.
with a lot of men, but she has no purpose with her life. It may not be the nice answer, the fancy answer, but all in all, that's a thought. If you're
real.
having a lot of sex,
Yeah.
doing a lot of things unresponsibly with no purpose of your life,
Yep.
you're a thought. So if you're out there right now listening and you're like, man, I really don't know what I'm doing in my life, but I'm gonna have sex with Jason, Chris, and Michael later on today.
Right.
You are
Use a thought.
Now,
Now, like the song that we heard at the beginning, which was Wash featuring French Montana. A thought is a girl in the club looking for the bottle, knowing damn well she ain't got no money to pay for it, but she knows how to get to the bottle. She gonna thought her way inside that section, everything of that sort. So my definition of a thought is using your sexual ways to get what you want. If it's a new bag, if it's the bottle at the club, if it's maybe to get a promotion at work, you gonna do some thoughting on the side.
Hey, you need that phone bill paid because you 2 months behind on that bill.
from one of my favorite movies, Players Club,
Yeah.
it was said best. You gotta use what you got to get what you want.
Yeah. Oh.
And see, now here's the
Ronnie's
thing.
thought ass. Now go ahead.
She was such a thought.
Man.
And then she turned Ebony into a thought.
She did.
It's like Ebony copped a thought-anosis.
So then what we've got here up on the visual, guys, is we've got the actual definition. I believe, was this out of Webster?
Nah,
Cuz, no?
that's actually Urban Dictionary.
Every dictionary the black man follows, I'm sure. The noun slang term of thought, a woman considered to be sexually provocative or promiscuous, a slut or whore. Origin of thought, acronym for that hoe over there. Now, I like this example that we've got here. What guys or girls call another guy or girl in school that sends out nudes and porn of themselves. Now, is that right off the? Is that within the first 24 hours of meeting? Like, are we?
No, I don't even really know necessarily that there has to be a time frame on it. It's just a matter of there's no. It's not a matter of like, okay, like I'm dating this person and I'm sharing these news with him. It's like, yeah, like I'm talking to you and we kind of talking and we've been talking for a short period of time.
Short period. Okay. What's considered a short period
I'm just
of time?
sending them out, and then it gets to the point where everybody, like, we all homeboys, and at some point we've all talked to this person in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to be tunnel buddies, but we at least all have engaged with her in some shape or form, and we've all got pics. New pics.
Gotcha.
It's like there's nothing sacred.
So
there's
then
nothing
it's
just
too easy.
too easy.
And I'd like to think if I don't know your last name or you don't know mine, you shouldn't be sending me nude photos.
That's actually
Hey.
not a bad rule there.
That's
man.
definitely a good tip. If y'all don't know last names, we don't need to see your cash and prizes.
That's right. So this is there's another example here that I actually did like. Man, if you bang her, you better wrap it up good. That thought has given herpes to half the school.
I mean, if you know that, and if you know that and you're banging her still,
You shouldn't.
you're
even
a thought.
You're a thought. Thank you. Exactly. Okay.
Word. Not only are you a thought, but you dehydrated. I'm gonna take it beyond thirsty. You're dehydrated because but then again, you have some fellas that they'll go for the easy prey. They'll go for the easy kill.
Yeah.
You don't have to put in the work. You don't have to take her out and do a whole bunch of stuff. She's good with the value menu as y'all drive through on your way to the crib.
I like that. You're thirsty. You're
But you're
a
dehydrated,
savior.
yeah.
I like that.
And she's good with the 2:00 in the morning. Hey, what's up? What you doing?
Okay, but on the flip side, there's another example.
What's the example, cuz?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. All right. Girl, don't mess with him. He a thought. He stay online extra thirsty and hooking up with anything with 2 legs and a heartbeat. So therefore, as we said earlier, thought is equal opportunity. You could be a man to be a thought. You could be a woman to be a thought.
Now, I find this one interesting here because, you know, we are in the dawn of social media. So I ain't gonna lie. I've got a few pics online with my shirt off.
Of course you
right,
do.
You know,
Thirsty.
You got a 20-pack.
You know,
Of course.
I'm saying I
He's
work
got-
for
his
what I
abs
got.
abs.
But what I'm saying, was that a thought move? Was I being on some thirsty status there? Because when we flip the script, there's always that girl who's in the bathroom with her panties and bra on
Right.
to talk about I'm ready for the summertime, and I'd be like, that's a thought move
It
there.
depends. Okay, can I get this one real
You
quick?
go and get that.
I'm going to say this. It depends on where you are when you posted said picture of yourself without your shirt on, and obviously your intention behind it, or your motive behind it
It's
was
to get my followers up,
is to-
right? Yeah,
right,
okay.
to get your follower
Go ahead.
game up, right? But I feel like if you're doing the bathroom, if you got the bathroom selfie with your shirt off, I don't know because I don't stalk the page like that.
Right.
If you got the bathroom selfie, that's low key thottish. But if it's like you're at the gym or you just finished a workout and it's
Yeah.
like, yo, like just finished hiking on the blah blah blah, and it's that selfie with your shirt off, that's just you in the moment and you just happen to have your shirt off. So if your shirt's off and it's a happenstance, it's not thottish. If you was just like, yo,
If I'm posing in front of the camera, like
I'm looking right today, no shirt, snap, thottish.
But this
It's thottish, but you can do thottish things and not be
Be
a
a
thought.
thought.
Because
Okay.
we've all done thottish things
Okay.
at some point.
This is a classic thought move, I believe. When you see the half naked photo she posts, right? Then you look at the caption and it says, "Still I rise. Still I
or
rise."
they put some inspirational quote about God or
hold on.
something.
Wait a minute.
Like,
Who you
hold on.
fooling?
Yeah, come on now.
Adelina?
We know this bullshit, right? So, guys, what's the difference in your standards and expectations with thoughts versus someone you want to date? And do the two ever intersect? Do they have any similarities? Like, is there something, a thought that you like what the thought doing, you like the girl that you're actually pursuing to do as well?
Yes.
Let's get an example. Kels, since you spoke up first.
There can be, depending on said thought, there can be a level of spontaneity and excitement. Just in the fact that, she may be new to you. She may not be new to the neighborhood, but she's new to you. And she may be spontaneous to where she's more down and willing to do different things with you at the drop of a dime with little to no notice. So that's one of those things where, like, and when I say that, I'm trying to be nice, and I shouldn't be nice. I just say it.
Hey, man,
Like,
speaking, man, this is
trying to get
DMC,
it,
boy.
You trying to get it cracking in the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or, y'all just finished hitting the movies and you're like, yo, let me, well, let me see what that thing, blah, blah, blah. And you trying to get something cracking in maybe the movies or maybe the parking lot or somewhere like that. She is okay with doing that. She's spontaneous. Now, that's exciting. That spontaneity and all that's exciting. That adds to the rush.
Yeah.
And all of that stuff and the newness of it all, because you may not have been doing that with the person you were previously in a relationship with before you were single and you started, hooking up with thoughts.
Yeah.
However, those are things that we can all agree we want a certain level of spontaneity, excitement, and being able to do risky type things with that same person that we might want to be in a committed relationship with, because those things keep the relationship fresh.
Right,
they keep things
right. And
fun
then-
and exciting. So there are some things that you can take away from being with a thought that you can value and appreciate having those same qualities in those in a committed relationship where you're not worried about what she's doing and she's not worried about what you're doing, because you guys are committed to each other.
I hear
So
you.
that's how they can intersect.
Yeah, we've actually spoken on the show multiple times about getting out of the same routine of things, because we all do day-to-day living, wake up in the morning, brush our teeth, shower, everything just seems to be normal. You know, I'm just going through the motions. Right. Now, when you're in a relationship, you got to keep things spicy. You got to keep things fresh. So just taking what you said, maybe stepping out of your comfort zone. You know, doing,
it doesn't have to be
doing
sex.
something. Right, exactly.
It needs to be something that you guys have never done before.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not dating any thoughts.
You ain't dating any
you
thoughts.
don't date thoughts. You just kind of hook up with them.
I mean, that's to each his own. But like Luda said one time, you want a lady in the streets and a freak in the bed, and I guess some people say a thought can give you that. Something me and my boys used to talk about in college was every girl we see that was a thought, we'd be like, yo, one day some dude is not gonna know her history and gonna wife her up and have the time of his life.
Yeah, man.
And that could be the plus to dating a thought, because one day you're gonna be the
post thought.
Yeah, and you're gonna have the time of your life with this experienced woman.
Right.
That's
She's
right.
She's a reformed thought, and it's funny you say experience, because there's been a few situations where I'm like, man, she's really good at this, and then I want to ask, like, there's a small part of me, like, there's a one Kelly on the shoulder is like, yo, ask her, you know, like, where she learned to do that, and then there's like another one like, no, do not ask that question, because you're gonna get an answer you don't want to know. I also just wanted to add that. When it comes to standards and expectations, you definitely want more of a lady, like you said. Like you want a lady in the streets. Like you want someone that you're not afraid or ashamed to take in front of your friends, bring in front of your parents, your moms, whatever. And you don't necessarily have that expectation with your thought, because depending on what kind of situation you have with her. You're not really bringing her to family barbecues and things like that. Like, y'all kind of just do y'all thing, hang out, and it's just really more so isolated.
So then, do you treat a thought differently than you would treat a regular female? I think that's what you're saying there, right?
Not necessarily, because you can still be a gentleman with your thought. So, to a certain extent.
That sounds funny.
It doesn't even sound right.
But a gentleman to your thought.
Here's the thing, okay. With the woman that you may be dating in a serious relationship, you may do things such as open the door and things like that. You can still do those things. She might want to go to Chili's. She might not get Mastros, but she might get Chili's. Right. You might still be a gentleman and hold the door.
So you may be doing things intentionally,
and you don't have to be disrespectful to her. But there's also things that there's courtesies and certain things that you're not going to do with a thought that you will do with like. You may, the person you're seeing, you might call them, and you might text, you might call in addition to text. You do a few extra things, you take a few extra steps than you would with her. Like, the expectations are a little bit lower. She's not really expecting much, so she's not expecting to roll over on a Saturday after y'all have the romp in the hay Friday night and get breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, I got that Uber, like, I'll holler at you later.
So then I think it's like, you might pull out all the stops, the cards, the flowers, the opening doors for the shorty that you haven't gotten yet, compared to the one that you got on the first night. And it's like, I ain't gotta do all that, because we already went there.
I mean, I don't ever want to have the misconception that just because you get it on the first night, that
we gonna stop
that she's
opening
a
up
thought,
doors and stuff,
or that I look at her any differently. Because personally, I think my game's that good that if it happens on the first night, wouldn't you have sex with me on the first night?
Okay,
so
that's the confident here.
That's
That's
how you look at it. Because like I said earlier when we first started, was if she has a lot of sex, but if she has purpose with her life, she may not be a thought, or she may be someone that you can look past her thoughtish endeavors.
So, Kareem, let me ask you this. Could you date somebody that paid their bills and yours with their online thought hustle ways? So, example, I've seen things through Snapchat online. I've seen things
like
where
Snapchat after dark. You know what I'm saying?
Kicks, sexting, Tumblr, Uncut,
the pay for cams where you pay to watch them do stuff on video for you.
And I was surprised when I actually learned that this dudes or women will come out of their pocket to pay to see some girl strip in front of a camera for however long And that's how they
But it's also,
make their money.
Right, and it's also personalized because when they're stripping in front of the camera, if you're paying, they talking to you like, yeah, what's up, Jimmy? Yeah, you like when I do this? Clap, 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 clap.
Right,
clap,
so
clap, clap,
would
clap,
you date somebody who does that?
Well, when I was a kid, I learned to never say never.
Oh,
but
okay.
personally, right now in my life, no. I couldn't date someone that. No. It's not happening.
You can't respect the hustle?
I can't date a stripper.
You can't date a stripper.
Ooh,
But do you respect the hustle, though? Do you respect the hustle?
I respect the hustle.
I respect that. I respect the hustle because I never judge anybody. So you live your life, but I just know what I don't want for my life. But I can because then someone's gonna say, "What if it was your daughter?"
Right. Yeah, they always use that line.
But let me just jump in real quick. Even if it was hypothetically your daughter, that doesn't mean you have to approve of it. You can respect the fact that she's doing what she has to do as far as she can see. This is what she can do to you. Obviously will always see another way, but she may be like, this is how I'm gonna make this money, this is how I'm gonna pay these bills and take care of my business. That doesn't mean you're okay with it. So I don't like that whole, what if it was your daughter? I'm still not gonna be okay with it.
You know what? I got a story for you guys.
But I gotta ask this question.
Okay.
Is it tricking if it's virtual? Because we're used to the traditional way of things where it's like you pull up to to the curbside, she gets in, you pay for it. You go to the strip club, you make it rain,
right there,
you're paying for
you.
it. But this is like you just punching in some numbers on your phone, clap, 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 or whatever, snap, 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 whatever you got going on, and you're tricking off money. Like you might low key go half, you could blow through half a paycheck in a week.
That's dangerous right there.
It is dangerous,
someone could say.
But is it tricking if you got it? It's virtual, but is it tricking?
Our porn stars hoes.
And then another one can say, it's my job.
Exactly, and I'm not like that when I'm off the clock.
Right.
But thought senses are tingling.
But those experiences will come. But this is the story I wanted to share. So before making videos got popping, got big, I remember there was this one girl that got on the news, got national exposure for shaking her ass in front of the camera, and then the whole world was like, wow, you can actually make money off of doing this. The funny thing about this was they interviewed the dad on how he felt about it. The daughter said before, when she told him that this is what she does, he was upset. Then she told him, I got to pay all my college loans off. He's like, oh, okay, well, as long as it's only for the camera. So I think that kind of answers your question there. If it's on the virtual side, it's kind of, as long as it's not actual action leading
right
from the video.
Physicality was
gotta respect it.
Again, is it tricking? Like,
Definitely.
if you go into the strip club all the time, to the point where like they know you eating at the buffet.
Hey, Kels, what's up, man? What you doing here again, huh? Break time?
Use a trick.
Come
they know
on
how
over
much
here,
you're going to
man.
spend. They know what they're going to get at.
So if it's
use
either
a trick.
in real life, virtual, you still tricking.
You tricking. They spending coins, whether it be Bitcoins, you tricking.
Now, if you saw, let's go back on the family tip. If you saw, I don't know, a sister, a cousin, a best friend becoming a thought, would you intervene and say, hey, slow down there? Or would you just let it go?
Thoughtonosis.
It all depends on how close we are. But if it was a close family member, put it that way, I'm intervening. I'm saying something. I'm seeing where they're at, trying to help. But at some point, you got to love and let go.
Right. Okay.
I agree. Depending on the, how close we are, we'll gauge whether or not I'll just look back and be like, that's a damn shame.
That's a damn shame.
Or whether I'll be like, yo, look, see, what you doing right now is not the way. And then I'll go into it and, and intervene. But it does depend on how close we are. Like, you a third, fourth cousin removed, I might just look and shake my head. but if I know you, we've got some kind of a connection. I'm gonna let you know, like, see, I'm gonna need you to not be giving up all your cash and prizes and doing all the hoish, thottish things that you're doing.
I'm telling mommy.
Right.
So let's break it down for our audience. What's a few signs of thoughtness besides the whole social media? What could we be able to tell on day-to-day interaction type status?
If she walks out the house and it's hot outside, and you can see the bottom of her ass cheeks, she is a thought.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a telltale sign that she's a thought.
I'm saying if she's on the aggressive side when hollering at a dude, which there's nothing wrong with that, but she ends up sending half-naked pictures that day, she's a thought.
Does she know my last name?
Kels, what about yourself? What you think, man? This guy.
Okay. She doesn't really own anything that's not revealing. Everything she owns is revealing. Everything is just, it's sheer this, see through that, cut off this, cut off that. Like, you couldn't really take her somewhere nice without having to take her shopping like Pretty Woman, because everything she has is just skimpy and she's just damn near naked. You a thought.
I got one, especially in this Hollywood world. If you see her all up in the videos with the same old outfit that she had on in the last video.
Every other city you go,
I see the same hoe. You a thought.
Man,
can
crazy.
we get that live chat up? Let's see if anybody's trying to holler at us.
Definitely.
Share their opinions on thoughtism and thoughtinosis.
And there was actually a great, can we make a thought a housewife? I know we tapped on the subject there, but Kareem, what do you think, man?
Can you make a thought a housewife?
AKA, can you make a hoe into a housewife?
Yeah, I think so. Because
so you can take a thought form.
You can reform a thought, because part of me believes that every girl goes through a thought phase in life.
I'm just glad you brought
most of
that
us
up,
just
sir.
don't hear and or know about it.
Like I said,
yes.
The girl that's a thought in college, like me and my boys would always say, one day she's gonna get married and be someone's queen.
That's
you
true.
always got to keep that in mind. Or it could be other ways. You become a porn star. You can do
Okay.
Twitter after dark.
Right.
Snapchat after dark.
Snapchat after dark.
Kick after dark.
Yeah.
Kick
Hey
after-
Cams after dark.
How do you
Just
know all these codes?
My coworker
What are
got
you
me-
doing after dark?
No, I'm
Right.
not doing
You've
anything
been
but
researching.
sleeping after dark. Now, I was doing my research for this show, but in addition to that, I have a coworker who just kind of low key put me up on game. Like I didn't know. Like he was just telling me like, oh, blah blah blah, because I had said, yo, have you heard of this person who is an Instagram celebrity? And he's like, oh yeah, and then we just went down the rabbit hole, and I was like, wow, because I didn't know. Like I've heard of Tumblr, and most of everybody's heard of Tumblr. I didn't know it goes down on Tumblr.
I didn't know it goes down.
Tumblr is like free porn. Legit.
Right.
Like you go, I've never been on Tumblr because I don't have a Tumblr account.
Right.
But you go on to, and I don't know if you need one or not, but like there are pages upon pages of pretty much whatever flavor you like, you will find it in all of its explicit naked glory on Tumblr.
We're not advertising or
We're not
sponsoring it, but
We're not advertising, but I'm saying it's out there, and this is all for me. This is like an eye opener, just like the whole Snapchat After Dark. This is an eye opener, real quick. Shout out to Dunn 101.
Oh yeah,
we
she
got
in the
Constance
building.
in the live chat.
Hey,
we
Queen.
appreciate you. We miss you.
Definitely.
See you next week. We got A Dog, and A Dog said, "I treat a thought way different than I treat a lady." Okay, so we kind of figured that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm not advertising it, but yeah, it's a whole underbelly of just nastiness.
I wouldn't say I treat a thought way different than I treat any other lady, because I feel like you treat any woman with respect, but I expect differently from a thought than I would any kind of woman. I don't expect you to be the woman of my dreams. I don't expect you to, know the difference between there, and there.
And if you don't, you better grab yourself a dictionary.
I got one. Another example is if a thought's coming over, you know what's going down. Like
yeah.
you're not coming over to cuddle. You're not coming over
Actually,
so we can just talk
wait,
about
if
today.
you're in a good relationship with the girl you're trying
your
to,
thoughts?
you can know what's going down.
I mean, but I'm saying you know what's going down, but I'm saying that's the difference. Like your expectation is different. You can have the expectation of nothing's going to go down tonight with a girl that you're just legitimately interested in and you want to have some kind of relationship with. It's okay. You can be okay with her coming over,
right?
And you guys hanging out, and
expectations
talking, and
much
nothing
different.
happening. She'll stay over and nothing happened.
Yeah.
Whereas a thought comes over. And like if
They
nothing's going
they
down,
expect the
then
same
I'm gonna call
treatment.
you
It's
an
like,
Uber.
yeah, I need you to get the step.
Exactly.
Now, fellas, are thoughts necessary to the dating ecosystem? Like, if we took thoughts out of the equation, would everything still run the same way?
We need thoughts. I'll tell you right now, dudes ain't worth nothing. Be honest with you, a lot of dudes. I'm a dude. I'm not one of the dudes I'm discussing, but a lot of dudes ain't really worth much.
Yeah.
So we need the thoughts to kind of weed them out. Go ahead, so all the good girls don't get hurt. Say that right now.
Oh, that's a deep one too. Yeah,
know.
that's actually real.
Boom, and there you have it. I don't even know.
Smooth ass over here.
Mic drop right now.
Right.
I agree. Thoughts are definitely necessary for the ecosystem, both men and women. I also feel like because you can be jaded and get curved by a thought, and when I say that, the same way you can get hurt by just being in a relationship with somebody, you can be messing around with someone that's low key in the thought, has thoughtish ways, and get your feelings hurt or something happen where it doesn't end amicably. And I feel like by having thoughts, whether it's male or female, it just helps us to better understand what we want in a relationship, what we're not going to put up with in a relationship.
Yes,
and
right,
it
right.
just makes us that much better for the person that we're supposed to be with. So, yeah, thoughts are definitely necessary to balance out the dating relationship ecosystem.
Exactly, and I mean, a lot of guys aren't good test takers. So that's on their practice.
Right.
A lot of people aren't good
That's
test
actually
takers.
good.
Yeah.
So when you're ready to lock it down, now you know exactly what you want because you've had your share of thoughts.
Yeah.
And then I was just gonna add to on that is a thought will show you what a good woman should be.
This is true.
Now I slowed that down because I said it weird, but because a thought will give you everything that you think you want. But a good woman will give you the things that you need to grow as a person and all that good stuff. So that's why I had to slow it down there. So okay then.
So did y'all get that? Because he just slowed it down.
I just dissed you. Nah. Shout out to Conceited. But as we do actually have another visual here, with this whole social media world here, we all know it's the thing to post a provocative picture online, like Mr. Stroud mentioned earlier, and then put some type of inspirational quote underneath it. So we've got this hilarious one here. We've got, of course, the female posing, saying only God can judge me, and then we got God himself saying, you a thought, all right?
Like, oh, well, and God has spoken.
White Jesus.
Right. My God's black.
So, real quick, thought tales. Anybody have any?
Oof, man. Hot tales.
Thought tales.
I got a story.
Okay.
So I get, you always take it back to college.
I got a story too. But yes.
So
sure.
is this one girl in college, right? And she was the biggest thought in college, right? And
Yeah.
like I was saying all day, one day they're gonna change and one day they're not gonna change. So once we graduated, she was very smart though. I was like, oh, she's gonna definitely change. I'm looking at her. She's good family, comes from a good background. Went to a private university. You gotta have money to go there.
Man.
She became a porn star.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
She's in.
So she started on that path. and
She's
she
on that path and she
continued
stayed
on.
that way. She's down in thought infamy.
Okay.
Hang her jersey up. She's done.
She's done. Right.
She's done.
Which goes back to what we mentioned earlier, that you got to go through that thought phase to kind of,
And some people
Everybody has
just
to
to
go through
get
it.
that out your system.
right. And some people it doesn't really get out of their system.
True. But at the same time, some people have different phases. It could be let's say there's a girl that's very promiscuous, so she's got multiple partners. Let's say 5, right? That's her thought phase. But there could be a good girl, and her thought phase is just with one other dude, you know? So, like, the phase wise, I think is different with every
woman.
I want
every
every
person.
woman.
I want to mention thoughts don't always just mean the girls having sex. It's also the girls that's putting on a show for, oh, I look like I want to have sex, or I look like I'm trying to put it out there. But then every time a dude tries to holler, oh, you thirsty? Why you looking at me like this? Oh, don't talk to me. Who are you?
worst.
That's the worst kind of thought. Because you can't learn. You can't learn from that kind of thought.
You can't.
At all.
Exactly.
So all you women out there think, oh, no, I don't give it up, so I'm not a thought. If you're out there promoting yourself like, oh, I'm putting it out there, I'm in skimpy clothes and I'm posting nudes, I'm posting this, I'm posting my titties out, you're a thought. Just because you're not giving up don't mean you're not a thought. You're one of them hoes over there.
And then over there, and I know if Queen Constance was here too, she'd hold it down for the female side. So just to speak about the fellas quick too, if you're over there, you sticking your thing into everything walking, knowing damn well you don't want to continue any type of relationship after this as well, you are making thought moves in these thought streets out here too. So let's wrap this up here, guys, with this last question: how to avoid getting trapped in Thoughtville? Let's get one tip or suggestion from each host here. And I think I can start it off.
Before we do that,
Yeah.
we got a late breaking guest. He made it.
Oh, I made it.
He made it.
There, I was on Toronto time. It's not even colored people time. That was
Okay, that was Toronto.
Toronto time. I had to come in and talk about the thoughts because I appreciate that you guys even have a show like this.
Okay.
It's like a support group right now. Support group. We all need to talk about this.
And this is going to keep going.
Who hurt
This
you?
is not
Yo,
the first time.
who hasn't? You understand what I'm
Thank
saying?
you for
At this
sharing.
point, I feel like everyone is a thought. I'm looking at family members like, you too, mom? Like, I don't know anymore. I don't know. But the thing I do want to say is you were about to touch on something that I feel like we didn't give enough time to.
Right.
Is that you were saying if you're sticking your thing in, boom. It's us. The problem is us. We are
The
promoting
fellas?
thoughts. Yeah, because, and I'm going to tell you why. This, first of all, let's have a real conversation. We're going to have one real quick. Okay? Number one, let's blame where the blame actually is due is us. We're giving thoughts permission to be thoughts because we're encouraging them with their behaviors. When it's a good girl, we're not getting in relationships with good girls, but we're out there at the club looking at thoughts, hanging out with thoughts. So what does that do? It encourages that behavior.
We're
number
facilitating their thoughtish ways.
and we're
a point.
enabling them because we are giving them feedback. We're liking them. We're sliding in their DMs. We're making songs about DMs.
Yeah.
Right? So we're encouraging that behavior. We're promoting them and we're rewarding them for that behavior. So let's not look at just the girl. Where is that coming from? If we discouraged it, then it'd be, but we're not. We're encouraging it. Just like society.
Man, why'd you come late, man?
Yo, that's
Right?
how.
Come on,
That's why I had him here.
We
That's
needed
number
this
one.
on the panel. All right, man, break it down.
Number two, I gotta blame us, black guys. Yeah, I said it. I said it because we making 4s feel like 10s every night at the
Oh,
club.
goddamn,
we're
that's
out
so
there at
real.
the end of the club
This
like,
is
oh, you like
true.
pizza? Get a piece of this dick. Like, we're out there doing all this every single week. So I blame, first of all, I blame guys as a whole, and then I blame us as a community. And I'll say that because it's not even like we're making girls, like, especially if there's a group of white girls and you know who they are. You know who they are. No one wants to talk about it. We know them. We know Barbara. She out. She's
Becky.
big.
Susie.
She's big. Exactly. She's big at the club, and we're like, oh, making them feel a certain way because we don't have to put in this much work to keep them, and that's a problem too. So when you're talking about a thought, what are you talking about? You're talking about like some girl. If you're talking about a gold digger, stop being a trophy hunter. If you're talking about a girl who's using her body, then stop only respecting her body. You want a girl that uses her mind? Start respecting her mind, and then you'll get that. And then you'll have thoughts with the O-U-G-H-T instead of O-T all around the world.
Boom.
Mic drop.
Right? Yeah. You,
If you don't know
Can't
who I
do it,
am, my
lay
name's
it down.
Tehran. At I am Tehran, the bathrobe heartthrob.
Yeah.
Yo, if you don't know, ask somebody. Ask your girlfriend. She probably know.
oh, and I hope she not a thought. If so, you went down the wrong lane. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate
Damn,
y'all.
we gotta get him on.
Oh, trust. I knew what I was doing.
All right,
I knew what I was doing. It's all right.
exactly.
We're going to have another show.
Dope.
And we're going to have a round table. We're going to get it in.
I apologize. I apologize for being late. I was at a taping. I was on TV.
Busy
Had to make it
man.
here, though. When Chaos,
Got you, okay.
Oh, we in here.
Okay, and that's about it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, does anybody want to go ahead and give a quick tip on how to not get trapped in Thoughtsville?
I think
Whether
I'm
you're a
gonna
man
go,
or a woman, I mean, he really did just break it down, so I really don't know if there's anything else to say
And
about
I'm
how
gonna
to
go
avoid being trapped in Thoughtsville.
right off of what he said. Stop sliding in the DMs. Stop giving them so much attention for the ratchetry that we clearly see, but we fall into it because we know if they're putting it out online, what they gonna
Exactly. Or
put
don't
out
complain
without.
about it. Or don't
Right.
complain about it. Be
Yeah.
like, yo, don't talk about it. Be about it. Guys are out there complaining about all these hoes in the world, and then they're the ones hoeing themselves. They're
Not only-
farming them.
right. Yeah, like we
are
complain
farming
about
them,
thirst
they're farming-
traps. We complain about thirst traps, but we giving into
We
it. We
growing them.
liking.
We are growing
We putting
them.
comments.
Yeah.
We again sliding in the DMs.
Sliding. Look, real quick, because we about to wrap. I know we gotta go, but
Yep.
let's look at what's going on with my man Drizzy, man.
Man,
Drizzy, you
the-
know who you are, and you got this one random this is like a queen thought right now, right?
Yeah.
You already know she like the queen
So-
thought. You know the
Shorty in the strip club. If you guys haven't heard of the story, but yeah,
man. She gets her pregnant allegedly, but let's be real, it's gonna come out that it's his baby, right? Like he's that's real, right? You knew what it was. So why would you even do that? Why would you put yourself in that position? How are you not using protection? Like I remember sex ed class my whole life. You know
That's
what I'm
the
saying?
question. If you gonna go that route, at
Yeah.
least strap up.
I might use condoms when I'm masturbating. Like I'm not even playing. I'm not even getting close. I'm not contaminating nothing. If
Yeah.
I have Drake money, yo, you better believe. So what I'm saying is we're getting caught. When you're saying we need to give a tip to not get caught, how about don't go into the trap? Where's the trap? If you're at the club, if you're at Ace of Diamonds and you find your girlfriend there, on a Jeff Foxworthy, she might be a thought. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And don't be surprised when she does thought activity and thought behavior when that's where you're out there cultivating the women that you're around. Birds of a feather flock together. So you a thought too, my dude.
Stay off the explore page.
Stay,
Get lost
Stay
in
off the
it.
explore
Man,
page.
you go in a rabbit hole on that Explore page.
Yeah.
And then you look up and you're like, damn, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Gotta go to
That's
work in the
real.
morning.
That's
It is
real.
real. It
Yo,
is
Black
real.
Planet was the originator though.
Dude,
Black
man.
Planet.
Black Planet
before
was
MySpace, too.
that
Yeah.
lick.
Black Planet originator like that. It didn't just start. This isn't. See, it's evolved. The difference is it's evolved. We're looking at like IG.
Difference
No.
is now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's more access. You have more
Exactly.
access. It's within. Before the only dating area you had was within like what, a mile.
Yeah, right.
Then it became a car.
Local bar.
Exactly.
You know,
And
right.
then it became 10 miles. And then it became, as it expands, now it's worldwide. You can find a girl anywhere in the world, right? So don't be bitter, be better. Don't get mad, get motivated. Like work. You want to earn a girl, earn a girl.
And that's a good girl too, which is work. Because if it's a thought, it's the same old nice and easy.
Yeah. Because we're out there thinking that it's the
Yeah,
thought
man.
that counts. And we're out there treating the thoughts like they count.
And yes, damn it, you can't wait.
Yeah, I did come late.
It's
All
all
right,
right. We're
man.
going to do it again.
That
We're
was
definitely
dope,
going to
though.
have the round table with the
That
fellas.
was dope though, yeah,
It's
man.
not the first. It's
And-
not the last.
And that is our time. I want to thank both of our special guests for joining in on this episode of DMC Thoughts on Thoughts. I am your host, Jimmy V. Twitter, Instagram at Be Your Own Dad. Let everybody know where they can find you at, man.
Kareem Stroud at Kareem3K, all social media platforms.
And you already know it's your boy Chaos J. Twitter, Chaos_Oceans31. 31 flavors of waviness all day long. Let's go.
I am Tehran, literally at I am Tehran, all across the social atmosphere. That's IG, Facebook, and no one else uses anything else, so it doesn't really matter. The Bathrobe Heartthrob in the building. If you don't know, ask somebody.
And we will see you guys next week.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio. Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Fine.
Hollywood Redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.